What is up, fam? Hope everyone is doing well, man. Hope everyone's having a lovely, lovely day, bro. Let's beat Sly Cooper, little buddy. D. Hello, bro. Big sis. Miss Caitlin W321 Finance. I know that ain't who I think it is. We're gonna try to beat Sly Cooper today, little buddy. And L, appreciate you, Caitlin. Appreciate you. Yug? Yug. Shez, Steve? Ollie? Steve? Wood? Steve has wood? Steve and wood. Wood Steve? Hope you're all having a good day, man. I think we've got like... We started the 4th mission. And then pretty sure it's going to be a 5th one. But that might be the game, little buddy. I don't know. So we're going to try to beat this today. Hashtag walk in. The unseen foe. We're on the Panda King.
This looks like a good place to try out your new invisibility move. Hold down the circle button to drop out of sight. While invisible, nothing can see you. Not lasers, not searchlights, not guards. Oh, and if the guards already see you, then the invisibility trick won't work on them.
Hope y'all having a good Mother's Day, man. Yeah. Yeah. There's gotta be a way to get over there. Maybe I can climb up that way. Tomorrow's really Monday. Babe. Little bro, I need it to be Friday again. This weekend flew by. Yeah. Yeah. How many do I have? I only have 12? Bro, where are these bottles at? Switch Luigi's Mansion to Cyberpunk Redemption Run for me? Nah, buddy. That's okay. He can keep it. ASAP Finance? ASAP. Just a heads up, little bro. Once we beat this game tonight, you are free to request a second game. Since this was your request. Obviously, you can take your time with picking it, and you don't have to pick one either. You could just decide we good, but just giving you, just informing you. Gampo. You beat Cyberpunk in 16 hours. It qualifies, Cap. We so good. Luigi's Mansion is next. No, tomorrow is Ghost Recon Future Soldier with a yes. He requested it. He wants to do co-op together on it. If I could think of one, I will. Almost done with season 7 of Game of Thrones, by the way, on the last episode. The end is near. Thoughts on season 7? It's still good. See, that's I agree. I like season 7. They must absolutely destroy the show in season 8. Cause I don't know how they can mess this. Yeah. You'll see. You'll see, and you'll either agree or you'll be like, I don't see the hate.
Sly, this pagoda is some kind of huge gunpowder production plant. Judging by the scale, the Panda King must be making tons of explosives.
That is one thing that I don't like about this game is if you hit the key thing, it auto cops it for you. And I don't like that when I'm going for all bottles. Man. Uncast to relock in? Unbelievable. Are you gonna try to finish the show? I guess you'll try to finish it 2 weeks from now, by the end of May. Season 8 ain't too long. I'm trash? Maybe I missed it. No? I can't stay silent anymore. What? Game of Thrones Season 8 is dog shit. ASAP will form his own opinion. Vegeta finance? I'm doing pretty good, Vegeta. How you doing? Okay, out. Glad to hear it, man. Yuck. Where are these last two bottles? Gort booty. Oh, Fortnite? Another day of Fortnite? Need you to start tackling that backlog, buddy. That backlog is waiting. TikTok. Was it down there? I feel like I just saw it. No, that was that. Yes, sir. It's gonna keep waiting. Making things wait. This guy. Autocorrect hates you today. It hates you every day. Thank you. Bro, I have no idea where these bottles are, man. What? Let me know if y'all see any bottles, because apparently I'm tripping. The facts. Yeah, right. One right there. Sure, buddy. This is where the level started. I mean, it could be over there. Oh no. What is that? The red button? Could it be? It could have been. ASAP, just go, just don't listen to nobody. Don't let them sway you. I like season 8. I don't think it's bad. Tuckers is over hating it. Oh, maybe it's back here. No? There it is. Easy work. All right, let's get up to the top. No way. Pain. Can y'all believe it's already May 10th, man? Friday, we'll be halfway through May. By Friday, we'll be like 3.5 weeks from Summer Games Fest. Nuts.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. It was a challenge, but this vault's combination has got to be 667.
6-7?
Incredible! I never would have thought this was possible. Sir Augustine of Cooper's technique to briefly defy gravity. From now on, you should be able to pop right out of those bottomless pits you keep falling into. And you won't even lose a lucky charm.
Yo. Worth it. One more. Then we can go further into the stronghold. Flaming Temple of Flame.
Despite its temple-like facade,
25.
this place is really some sort of trading ground. Stay on your toes.
Help, Ryder, help. Horse is cooked. What you mean? The whole game leaked? Pirates got their hands on it, bro. What? I didn't hear about this. That ain't good. Happened 2 to 3 hours ago. They might as well just release the game at this point then. Just drop it. That's insane. I hope they release it. We're gonna have to do something, put out a statement. Because when does it come out? In like 11 days, right? And 5 days for premium and 8 to 9 for base. Yeah, is that in like a week? At this point, and Steam.db. What's Steam.db? They uploaded it but didn't encrypt it or something, so the pirates get the hands on it and people are playing it early access. That sucks for the devs, man. Imagine putting the last 5 years of your life into making a game just for the people behind uploading it mess up and release it unencrypted. Disgusting. Anyways, I'm happy with my money. The devs deserve support for how great the game looks and that they broke my expectations. That's like a database of Steam third party and you can see price. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen it before. It's insane, man. I'm sure that's gonna be all over my feed when I peep social media. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no. Ugh. There we go. I don't know. People compare the issue to the Dead by Daylight game or whatever it was. Developers accidentally pushed the complete game through a Steam update and failed to encrypt the preload data. It was spot on Steam DB shortly after the update went live. What are they gonna do from now on? I mean, at this point, I think they're just kind of cooked. It's out in the wild now, and yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else what you could do at this point. The pirated copy is out there on the internet, and once it's out on the internet, that's it. I mean, I guess they could issue a statement and they could probably put in some piracy measures to where anyone who owns a copy of the game that was pirated can only play like a certain amount of time before it's GG. Interesting. Couldn't they patch it in a way though that those players don't get online access or get banned? It has live service and single player mode. Yeah, so I guess they could probably do something like that. Just patch it. I mean, that would be the only way I could think of. I just can't believe a company like Microsoft, giant corporation like that, could let something like that happen, you know? I mean, that's one of their big titles releasing this year, you know? I mean, you'd think they'd be on that like a hawk. This level's toxic, man. It's so hard to know, like, which bottles I've gotten. Somehow make people verify that they own the game. But then you don't want it to be too much of a hassle for people who actually bought it. Oh. That would just kill all sales in general. It doesn't sound good. I mean, thankfully it's Forza, you know, so like there will always be more Forza, but it's a shame that happened. Oh, these last 2 bottles are gonna be a pain. You need to sign into Xbox though to play the game, or your Microsoft account. So maybe they do something with that. Somehow they'll do that with GTA 6. Boy, if someone tries to pirate GTA 6, well, first it's only going to come to consoles, so the PC port won't come till about a year or 2 later. And then when it does come out, they're going to be on that like a hawk. Take-Two's lawyers do not play around. They will come after you and everyone you love over that video game. They're like Nintendo. They take that shit to the heart. Power pick strong 3, 2, 1 incoming. I mean, this is insane. It must have been towards the end. I mean, there's no way. Okay, so there was these, and I grabbed these 2. Then we go down this way. I mean, could they be down there? No. Fair point. So much money and time wasted for a dinner for free on someone's finger. Could imagine being a game dev, sweating my butt off and making that game. Then now you hear how 7-year-olds are getting your junk for free and abusing it with cheats. It's insane. That's why I feel like being a game developer is just not worth it. Especially because of the lack of job security. Okay, there has to be bottles around here then. Bro, come on now. Okay, here's the safe. I don't like this level. I don't like it. What is this level called? Flaming Temple. Here we go. I will just follow this quick little 5-minute video, bro, because apparently I'm not Hemi Cooper Low, bro. Let me just see if maybe I can spot where it's at. So we go down, and then you do the cool little hook shot, and then you've got the 3 down below, which I grabbed. You jump on the trampoline. Oh, that's the... I know where they're at. I know exactly where they're at. Oh, that is just unbelievable. It's in the most ridiculous location I've ever seen in my life. Unbelievable. I would have never found that. The pirates can't play online? Yo! That's crazy too, because on Mother's Day, this happens on Mother's Day and on a Sunday when nobody is working. Ryder's still not done with game redeems here. I thought he made it so that he'd be quick. Nowhere close to being done. Tough. But that's why we got the entirety of May to get through them. And anything we don't beat in May, that's tough. Kappa. Right? Shadow Steve? Right? What? Debbie Steve? Debbie what? Mommy Day is crazy. Please, mommy is crazy. Debbie Steve?
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
What's the code, little bro?
Lucky for you, I burst in chaos theory. Otherwise, this code
Splinter
would
Cell?
have been unsolvable. Input 932. You found the blueprints for the Panda King's lair. I'll upload the data straight into your binocucom.
There's some blokes in the Discord like, I got a link if you want it, winky face. Like, what the hell? We so good. I waited years, decades. I can wait 8 more days, chief. It's insane.
I've calculated the trajectory of these rockets and I'm 99% sure you'll be able to ride them all the way to the top of that statue before they explode.
What about that other 1%?
Well, in that case, Sly, you will be blown to bits. But the experience will no doubt be spectacular.
Nice.
Now, to unlock
Nice.
these rockets, you're going to need all 7 of the Panda King's treasure keys.
Right on. I'll steal them in no time.
Unbelievable. You know something wild I haven't pirated anything in my life? That's rare, isn't it? Well, you also live in, like, you don't live in like the US or Canada, you know, where a lot more people, I feel like, do that.
Hurry over here, and then all of a sudden, monkeys are everywhere, bugging me to race them 3 times around this track for
People do pirate in Germany?
Key. Think you could take them?
Come on, Sly, they're a pack of monkeys. How can I lose?
All right, remember, steer with the left stick and press square to use any nitro boosts you collect. Keep clear of those icy
I think just a lot more people are starting to
Sly,
do
but
that
trust me, I got this under control.
with everything going on in the world. Guess I could just simply can't afford to buy games day one anymore, and these corporations are getting more and more greedy. And if you price customers out of something they enjoy doing, then they'll either A, pirate, or B, just stop playing games and only play the games that they already own. Like $70 per game is nuts, man.
Nice driving, Murray.
Yug.
Go get that key.
Mid Cooper? Yeah, we out. This is a ASAP killer request, October. This is a request from the ASAP. Put some respect on ASAP, little bro. My class for people that watch movies and anime illegally. I'm always just so worried about the consequences. I'd rather stay safe and risk some issues in the future. Or virus insecurity. That's fair. Just own the real deal and you're good to go. So I say so to myself. Why I don't really use touch mods, and if I do, I delete them afterwards because it's a gateway for viruses. Well, a lot of these websites, they have what's called virus scan, and they basically virus scan, virus total, and they will scan for viruses and make sure that there isn't any on there. You just got to be in reputable websites like Nexus Mods, or do really lots of research. I mean, worst case scenario, you download it, you don't know if it's trustable or not, then you just run a virus scan real quick on your computer.
Freeze, raccoon!
How can I freeze when my heart warms at the very sight of you?
But yeah, you gotta be careful.
I don't know what you're doing here in China, but I'm sure it can't be good for whoever owns this place.
You must only have eyes for me if you're too blind to see what's going on around here.
All I see is a pathetic thief who's escaped justice for far too long.
I'm proud to be a thief, especially when I'm stealing from a vicious extortionist like the Panda King. Open your eyes, detective. These quaint temples are a front for an illegal explosives factory.
Don't try to confuse the issue.
70 is reasonable. Hell no. No game is worth $70. And Cap, for Forza, I think they deserve my 70. Other games I don't know so much, but Forza is one of those games you can put over thousands of hours onto. It depends on what games you like. Like, if you like Forza, you're gonna put thousands of hours, and $70 for sure. But $70 for some of these other games, like Ubisoft games, Call of Duty, FIFA, NBA. I mean, unless you play that shit every day over the next year till the next one comes out. Some games are you just don't like paying 70. I don't either, but let's not lie now. What are some games that are worth the 70? That's come out that's been worth 70. I know October is gonna say no Nintendo game is worth 70. Do you want the industry to survive and grow? It can't be the only industry that doesn't keep up with inflation. Then make the CEOs take a cut. If my company is going to thrive, then I need to be willing to take a pay cut and not get $2 million and keep my game still at $50 or $60. Expedition 33 came out, and that was an indie title, and it was $50. And that junk made so much money. It wasn't 70, it was 50. It was less than even a game in 2012. And it sold like hotcakes. You want suckers to buy your game? Make it reasonably priced. Tempo. Tempo. It's a game you play once, never touch again. It was like 5 hours. Definitely not worth 70. Any game that has a bunch of after story content that's fun, you can spend hours in. Nintendo games were 70. Nintendo Switch consoles where they're getting over. Nintendo games are worth 70, so like Donkey Kong Bonanza, Super Smash Brothers. I don't know, Unc. Maybe if everything else wasn't so insanely expensive, 70 wouldn't be bad. But I think it's just gotten to a point to where these corporations are just bleeding the consumers dry, and we're buying less games. Wasn't there some study that came out about Gen Z and how, like, there's been so many of them that just simply have stopped buying games day one? A bunch of suckers just wait nowadays. Rebirth, God of War Remake, RE9, RE4 Remake, SH2 Remake, just to name a few. You told me I wouldn't pay Requiem 70. Great story, yes, cool graphics. When I played that, I probably won't go back to it once I finish it. Only reason to go back at RE is to speedrunners, or speedruns or randomizers, yeah. Wonder how game prices have changed in the last 30 to 40 years. How movie prices have changed. Movies are up 300%. Games are like 15%. I just don't think 70 should be the standard, man. Like, movies are definitely overpriced too. Crimson Desert might be worth 70. I would say, like, it's completely subjective. I love RE. I love Kingdom Hearts. I think 70 is still excessive. But, like, a giant game like Kingdom Come Deliverance, I think that being 70 is okay, because that's like bro, like 200 hours. I think your game should be priced on how content rich it is, but it can't go past like 70, max 80, bruh. You don't want suckers to inflate their game just to get a higher price point.
How can I freeze when my heart warms at the very sight of you?
One game is Microsoft Flight Sim. You got the whole world and good graphics. And see, I wouldn't pay 70 for that though. That's just subjective at that point, you know.
All I see is a pathetic.
I agree, Ollie. 70 is too much, and they pushed it with 80. It's always those games you buy at full price, either because you really want or you're a fan of the series. You won't ever win because it's subjective. Yeah.
These quaint temples are a
I agree, it's too much, but I'm willing to pay for certain games if that makes sense. Yeah, same. And like games like Nintendo, like they're never gonna go on sale, so your hand is kind of forced to just put up with it, unfortunately. Like, I'm absolutely not paying 70 for Nintendo ports. Games are way too overpriced. Tell them, Vegeta. Phones are also overpriced then. You ain't lying. Everything's overpriced right now. Gas is overpriced. Groceries are overpriced. Games are overpriced. Phones are overpriced. And what is it? Why is that? Because the suckers at the top refuse to take pay cuts. Simple. All I'm hearing is a lot of broke boy cope. Inflation is what it is. And see, if we're just gonna go down that road, October, then at that point, like, if all our responses is sounds like you're broke, then suckers will say, okay, I guess I'm broke. I guess I'm not gonna buy games. And then the games don't do well. And then they take it out on the developers and they whip them and they fire them and then layoffs happen, and then we're back to the drawing board, you know? Like it's never the executives. It's either the consumer is broke, they need to get the money up, or the developers need to crunch and spend 24 hours a day in the office to get their game out. It's never enough, you know? It's never the CEO's fault. Just getting sick of corporate greed, bro. I'm over it. And I'm not trying to take it out on you, October. I'm just sick of everything costing an arm and a leg, bro. It just makes you not want to buy shit. Unless it's something you really want, you know? Like gaming is for everybody. Some suckers shouldn't have to not be able to play something because it costs an arm and a leg. And these CEOs need their extra $3 million bonus at the end of the fiscal year. You know? Just pissing me off. Or 70 for RE9, even when it's replayable, I just don't care about that series. Yeah, it's just subjective. You right, Ollie. Tell the Fed to stop printing money. Shit, I can do. That's all up top, boss. Guess at some point where you know the story that well, it just gets boring to replay. That's why the gameplay has to be peak. That's why I can't. That's why when I'm rating a game, I'm really trying to bring in the gameplay as right alongside it, because the story might be peak, but if I can only play it once and experience it once and the gameplay isn't fun to come back to, that's why I'm not a huge fan of like movie games, because they just don't have gameplay. Why would I rush to buy a story game for 70 if I can experience the same story for cheap event? Exactly, that's why suckers just wait. That's why Gen Z just stops buying stuff day one. We just wait for sales. Why bother? Agreed, everyone wants more of everything, and some CEOs, they want more of everything. You're right. Gaming might reach a point where I think there's a crash, expedited by you know who, and oh, it's coming, Ollie. Ollie, you see the vision. So I'm insane. I don't know what I'm gonna do next gen. I'm at this point where I don't want to pay thousands for anything gaming, bro. I'm with you. Like, the difference with paying thousands for a computer, even though we game on it and stream on it, is it. You know, it can watch YouTube, it can watch movies. You know, there's a bunch of other stuff. But a console where you can only play games and message friends, sucking that joke being 1,000. That's insane. Nah, I'm with you. I'm just saying games have not gone up that much. People just don't want prices to go up ever. Right. And I think that it's just gotten ridiculous. I think prices have just gotten up so much over the last 6 years that like it's genuinely starting to piss me off, bro. Like how much is enough? Like, why am I paying $20 extra per game when 6 years ago that shit was 60 and now it's 70 and they're talking about making it go up to 80? Like, what's next? 90, then 100 in what, 10 years? It's bullshit, man. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. And then when you got gas prices constantly going up and you got now grocery prices going up and then you've got housing that's unaffordable, it's like, why bother with newer games when I could just emulate and be okay? You know, it's just frustrating. You have to pay the devs more because cost of living has gone up, so the price of games will go up too. It depends. E33 was $50. Now, granted, they live in France. It was $50, and I think they made way more money than a lot of $70 games are. It depends on what game you're making, and you don't want to bleed the consumer dry. You're way more... I'm more willing to pay $50 for a game than 70. If I see RE9 or E33, it depends on if I want RE, if I'm a huge fan of RE, or, you know, maybe I just don't have the money for it, but I see this other game and I go for it. You know, it just... Let me just catch up on chat and stop talking. Good example is Silent Hill F when that come out again. I think 2024. So our writer is emulating every single game. That's right. To be fair, consoles are pushing 1K. Like Xbox could easily be 1K and the PS6 like 700-800. Oh man, I think the PS6 is gonna be about 1,000 as well. If that Pro is 950, yeah. June 4th, 2025, it's 80. Yeah, and then not even a year later, it's half price. Yeah. And without games, controllers, online subscription. Yeah, that's right. Consoles are pushing 1K, but cell phones are being past 1K. Yeah. The thing about cell phones is they don't, well, at least for me, when I go take my phone into like, let's say AT&T or Verizon, I can get a trade-in value of up to a certain amount of money. And instead of it being 1,300 for a new phone, it might only be 300. And that's way better than trying to turn in my PS5 for the PS6, and they're like, yeah, we can give you 150, and then it's gonna be what, another 600? You know. So, but and the thing with consoles is they can only play games, and you can message friends. A phone, you can get on social media, you can stay up to date, you can Google stuff, you can text people, you can make phone calls. You have calendar, you know, you have game apps on your phone for free, you know, but I agree. It's ridiculously priced. People that should be in pensions still have to work now. Yeah. Why bother with newer games when I can just pirate? What you're really saying? That's not a shot, by the way. Let's just call it what it is. Y'all play a part. If every new game that came out right now was $60, I wouldn't be bitching. I wouldn't be. And I know they want to keep up with inflation, but it's going to get to a point to where there is not going to be any sales from games, or it's going to be cut in half. I mean, it's already pretty bad with the 70. If they bump that up to 80, what Ollie said. That gaming crash might be happening, boss. I just hope my generation and millennials can figure this crap out, bro, because I'm just so frustrated right now with how out of touch a lot of people up at the top of these corporations are.
Unfortunately, this vault code appears to have been written in owl dialect. I won't be able to crack the code until we meet and defeat the bird who created it.
Watch your back, Cooper. When you least expect it, I'll be there.
That new Steam controller is 100, and I thought 50 was a lot. It's $100. That's so not worth it. Tell him, Ryder. You only getting that much trade-in value on a cell phone if it's like a year old. Nah, when I went to go turn in my 13 Pro Max for the 16 Pro Max, it was like 1,000 off. I was 3 years old. It just depends. It just depends. That's why you also got to be on the lookout for deals and stuff too. That's always been a thing. Yeah, consoles you can watch movies, but you got to pay for Blu-ray or just for the DVD in general. Well, you might be able to buy stuff digitally. I think you can on Xbox. Switch you can't. PlayStation, I think you used to. I don't know if they still do it or not. 80 is just a premium you play for being early. If you don't want to pay 80, wait and buy it used or catch a sale. Yeah, and at this point, that's what a lot of people are doing. They're just waiting for a sale. But then when a game doesn't meet expectations, then it's either the consumer's fault for being broke or it's the developer's fault for not making a better game, which it could genuinely be a good game. It's just it's $70 or $80 for premium and suckers can't afford it. And then layoffs happen, you know, it's just like an endless cycle. It's just frustrating. Cause it's like I want to buy all these new games, but I can't pay that price, that day one price, because everything else is just so damn expensive. Nobody ever said it's consumer's fault for being broke. Cut it up. It's like what you just said a second ago. Sounds like broke boy mentality. Hey, remember Johnny? Remember Johnny Test? That man. It's like it sounds like you broke. I'm what? I was troll. Yeah, I know. I'm just giving you a hard time, October. It's all love, baby. It's all love. Don't beat my ass, please. And then they'll blame us consumers for studios closing and keep that in. Yeah, tell them, Ollie. This game looks too easy for you. Raise the difficulty level, little bro. It's like there's only one difficulty in this game. I'm just Timmy Cooper right now, little bro. I think the FOMO is what makes everyone be a part of that early play. That FOMO almost got me with Crimson Desert. It's like this close to copping, but I'm like, I got too many other games. It's bad. Remember going to the store and finding old games still being on the shelves, but now just brand new games, and when the next one is out, they throw the old ones out somewhere in the bin. But that's because physical media is also dying too. Nobody buys physical anymore. It's kind of sad. Discussing how EA is getting away with a new release each year for sports at 70 and the games become unplayable. 2K does it as well with NBA. After 2 years, they shut down the online servers. Thus, the game becomes unplayable. Then they started doing that with WWE as well. And that started in 2012, 2013. And they just don't want to pay to keep the servers up. But then you got games like Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which came out 14 years ago, and them servers are still up. Heck, World at War came out 19 years ago. Those servers are still up. Just like, I know they're older games, you know, but just frustrating. They don't say it up front. They do political responses. Yeah, exactly, Ollie. It didn't meet expectations. Hold on, bro. Let me get some water in me. Really, Jeju? I didn't know about that. I know they changed it.
This vehicle is identical to the one.
Gaming is a business, though. Devs and investors don't do this for free. I think they think about the business side too much, though. Back in the day, fun came first, and if your game was fun, suckers would go out and buy it. Today, it's how much money can we make off this game, not how can we make this game fun. What's some cool game mechanics? I think a lot of creativity and passion behind a lot of games. I'm not saying every game is like that. There's some bangers that still come out, but it's not as good as what we used to have it. And not saying there wasn't trash games back in the day too, because I've also played some doozies. But I think a lot of games are more business first, fun second now. You can't think your GTA 6 and think you can charge 80 plus. Then I'd be surprised when your game flops, especially if the game is short or bad. Because you know if GTA 6 is 80 bucks, then starting in 2027, games are gonna follow suit and be 80 as well. And then when their games start flopping, they're gonna be like, well, GTA 6 costed 80. Why aren't we doing good? And all these out of touch executives are gonna be saying that and thinking that, and then they're gonna think, okay, maybe we just maybe we just need to cut dev costs, thus firing half the studio. Because they didn't meet expectations. One thing I do to that business know that consumers don't want to wait. Nope. And that's the very one rule that Rockstar has been breaking. Making their consumers wait. That's why suckers get so... Well, that's why I get pissed at them nowadays, because, like, they used to release their games yearly. Now we're lucky to get a new game a decade. Every decade. People will go into debt just to have something now. People will buy a new console for 1K just because it's new, even if they don't. Yeah, they'll use the buy now, pay later. And there's even some new app that's like you can scan it and buy it directly from an app, and sometimes they'll say it's on us, we'll pay it for you. And boy, that is sketch city. Because it makes you want to buy more. It's all in the psyche. Writer's still talking out disgusting D. You know it, little bro. This is why in recent years, before the market was sorted out, eventually supply and demand finds a way. This is why in recent... Hold on. Kung Fu Panda?
Cooper thief clan. Have you come here for revenge? To steal back the Thievieus Raccoonus?
That was my plan at first, but now I'm more interested in putting an end to your avalanche extortion racket.
Why should you care if I bury a few worthless village in snow? You are a thief, just like me.
No, that's only half right. I am a thief from a long line of master thieves, while you're just a frustrated firework artist turned homicidal pyromaniac.
Insolent child. You shall pay dearly for your disrespect. Still, to honor your Cooper ancestry, I will send you to your doom with the beauty of my new firework technique, Flame Fu.
This is why in recent years companies are doing what they call dynamic pricing. Yeah. I forgot they're working on dynamic pricing. You just can't be charging 70 for everything now, and 80 is flip of the coin. You saw how Xbox had to fall back on Outer Wilds too. Yeah. Corporate greed, bro. If I'm the CEO and I have millions of dollars and I get millions every year and I own multiple game studios and those game studios flop, instead of just saying, okay, let's just fire them because they obviously don't know what they're doing, I would be more willing to find out, okay, what's the core issue? Why is this happening? But them suckers don't care. They just want to get that money. That's it. They just want to get that money, get it, maximize their profits, retire early, see ya. They don't care about the core issue about what may go on at the studio. You know, poor management. You know, they aren't getting as much funding. They're struggling to budget properly. You know, they don't care about all that. They just want the money, bro. They just want the monies. It's sad, man. Like, I just wish gaming wasn't so corporate nowadays. I wish we could go back to less corporate greed and more, I want to make this game because I want others to have fun with it, you know? But that ain't happening. We don't fall for that. If they want to buy us something, we take those freebies and say thank you. Well, the thing is, let's say you go to the store and, well, bad example. Let's say you go to the store, you buy groceries, you go to McDonald's, you get you some food, then you go to the gas station and you get gas. Well, out of those 3 attempts, the card might be like, it's on us, we'll pay for your gas, you know? But the problem with that is suckers will get addicted to that and be like, let me go buy a PS5 and see if they'll buy it for me. Let me go to the movies and see if they'll buy this for me. And they'll make you want to go out more, which is a good thing for obviously consuming, but at the same time, if you can't afford it and you're praying that it works and that they'll give you a free pass, then it's just not good for your psyche, I don't think. And that whole buy now pay later, I don't think that's good either. I never want to be into debt with someone, man, ever. Yeah, this Fortnite and Rocket League and Overwatch, yep, they're all free. That's why they're still so popular. But anyways, let me lock it.
Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel. Palms of thunder. Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel. Booming chop. Booming chop. Booming chop.
Like one more time.
Palms of thunder.
Am I dead? Bro, this is some bull, man. Bro, came here for AES mode gameplay. Oh, you're getting it, little bro, because this is a toxic boss. This game is, you get hit once and it's game over. So you're getting it, little bro.
Fiery wheel. Fiery wheel. Palms of thunder. Booming chop. Booming chop. Fire.
On.
Booming chop. Fiery wheel.
Come on.
Palms of thunder. Fiery wheel.
Yes!
Skill with that cane is unparalleled.
Sly! I
Maybe
just
little gator game October.
tech blasting
Gotta go to AES mode. It's disgusting, little bro. This guy. No, this game is hard. And we locked in Shazzy.
volcano in Russia. That's got to be where we'll find the fifth.
Why is he so slow and don't change direction to match you?
So get
Because
what
he's
you
not
need
him.
and let's get out of here.
The IQ.
Retrieving the Panda King section of the Thievieus Raccoonus gave me a chance to learn about my technically minded ancestor, Otto Van Cooper. Not known for his physical dexterity, Otto relied on vehicles to aid him in his criminal endeavors. Armed with his designs, I was sure Murray would be able to make some cool modifications to the team van. A frustrated Inspector Fox, having missed me coming down the mountain, threw the Panda King in jail, thus putting an end to his avalanche protection services and ensuring the safety of mountain villages throughout China.
Yug.
My gang and I took a little time off and did some shopping in Hong Kong. Thoroughly relaxed, we headed home to plan our next move.
That game looks harder than this. Nah, don't underestimate this game. This game is tough, man. Well, Gator Game of the Year. That's right. Never spent a cent on Overwatch or microtransactions. Same here. I don't like being in debt. We've been saving up till I can buy it. Yeah, the same, Vegeta. We good on debt, little bro. AI has potential to drastically change the gaming landscape eventually, though. I don't trust AI. I don't want AI. With AI, one day it might go back to small teams being able to make AA passion projects. Maybe. Guess we'll see. I don't like AI. Do you see the Utah data center that I think it was Kevin O'Leary wants to build? Would cost so much water and it'd be so much electricity. It is some ridiculous number. Those long ass arms, like, bro, could they be any longer? Name me all his attacks right. Put those. No, Keelan, nah. I don't think I will. Thoughts? 10 out of 10 on Steam.
Okay,
Little Gator Game of the Year.
This is it. A trip to Clockwork's lair.
Yo, this might be the last mission in the game. Yo. I don't know what these cutscenes are.
We were on our way to the Krakkarov volcano in Russia. While looking over what little information I had on the final member of the Fiendish Five, I began to notice something. In the 4 parts of the Thievieus Raccoonus recovered so far, several of the pictures depict a shadowy owl-like figure, which looks very similar to the police images of the mysterious Clockwork. Is this a strange coincidence, or is there something I'm missing?
By Cooper in The Cold Heart of Hate. Go.
Hey, Sly! The road to Clockwork's fortress is blocked. Do me a favor and shoot out that lock for me, would you, pal? Whoa! Check out all those mines! Think you can blow them away and clear a safe path for us?
It's funny, there's so many people here complaining about how expensive gaming is while having like 30 plus games that they own and they backlog. Eventually we'll get through all those games in October. Then we'll really be cooked. That'll be it for gaming for us. Because we can't afford any new games. Thoughts?
Hold up in that owl-shaped tower.
First things first, we've got hostile robo-falcons at
Tell them, Molly.
Sly.
That's no tower. It's a giant death ray. Sly, take out those rocks or we're in trouble.
I'm not complaining about how expensive games are. Hell,
Robo-falcons are back.
try again, little bro. October, don't make me come over there, little buddy. Y'all aren't gonna believe this, by the way. I tried 2 new things today. 2 new foods.
We're getting swarmed!
They have protein pudding at Kroger. And it was pretty mid. Didn't care for it, little bro.
The road to Clockwork's fortress is blocked.
Then I tried oatmeal for the first time today. It was chocolate chip Kodiak brand. Yeah, it tasted like Cookie Crisp cereal. But man, it's heavy on you, I feel like. A lot. I liked it, it was cool. But I don't know if I could force myself to eat it. It was cool though that I liked it. I got a bunch of different yogurt cups and stuff I'm gonna try this week.
That's no tower. It's a giant death.
You have that backlog yet? All you playing is Overwatch? We don't want to hear it? Tell them, Wood. Check his profile real quick. Never mind, he hit his games. Oh, it's October? Probably have like 200 plus games in my backlog if I include all PS Plus monthly. You are not playing them monthly games, little bro.
That's no tower. It's a giant death ray. Sly, take out those rocks or we're in trouble.
point still stands.
We're getting swarmed! Nice shooting, Sly! Looks like
After
we're in the
man had
clear.
9,000 hours in Overwatch. Let's yeah, tell him.
Doesn't look tall enough for the turret to make it all the way through.
Obsessed with still stalking, by the way.
We've got to get through that security door on the far side of the cavern. The only way to unlock it is to analyze at least 60 of those hanging computers.
Would have been easy to get at them if Murray hadn't thrashed our new turret.
Yeah, won't be a problem. I can hack the computer's connection coupling so they'll fall to the ground. Then, Murray will have to run over them with the van.
Okay, and Murray, remember to use our new battering ram by hitting the square button if anyone tries to keep you from those computers.
There's at least one free monthly game a month I want to play. Oh yeah? Didn't when's the last time you turned on that PlayStation and grabbed those games, little bro? Sniff sniff. I just checked right now what you mean stalking. Man, I'm about to private everything too. Ollie, you ain't doing nothing, buddy. Ask me how many times I checked your profile, little bro. Sniff sniff.
Murray, there are only 119 computers up there, and these fire slugs seem intent on getting
Hey, yo.
before us. The first one to 60 computers wins.
Hello, Molly. ASAP. Remember when you sent me those fiber one brownies to try? What about them? I'm gonna try them tomorrow. I ended up getting them to try, but I was at the store yesterday, and right next to these is Fiber One chocolate chip cookies. I was like, I might have to peep. Might have to peep. They're my least favorite flavor. The chocolate fudge brownies. What's your favorite flavor? Have you had the cookies? Did you like them?
Nice driving, Murray.
Chocolate chip cookie birthday. They got a birthday cake?
Just past them is the
Brownie's
control room
cool.
to Clockwork's Death Ray Tower.
Well, at least I know.
Time for some Cooper thieving and sabotage. Don't you think, Sly?
Might have to peep.
Careful, Sly. Those tiles are booby-trapped. You better get out of there.
Hold on, that's Carmelita. She looks trapped.
Serves that cop right. She's been dogging us from the start.
It's just a misunderstanding. We've got to free her.
Are you crazy, Sly? Clockwork probably stuck her there to trap you.
But if I don't do anything, Carmelita's doomed. Besides, stealing just won't be any fun without her.
Sly, your ridiculous raccoon logic sends shivers up my shell.
What is it,
If
ASAP?
you're determined to go through with this, That barrel will undoubtedly help, though I have no idea how you'll get up there.
Dude, a spire jump here, a rail slide there. I've done this a million times.
Yeah, my mom loves those ASAP. She likes Drizzlicious in general. It's so good. Peek? Peek! Peek! Yikes. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this room, little bro. Like, who came up with this and thought peak? I really dislike this room. Oh my.
Sly Cooper! I should have known you were behind this.
You got me wrong, Miss Fox. I'm here to rescue you.
You sentimental fool. Empathy has always been the downfall of the Cooper clan.
I knew this was a trap! Looks like I'm going to have to do some fast and furious hacking to shut down that gas before Sly's brain is turned to cheese.
Jeez.
Haven't had to
Bentley
do this
comes
in a while.
through.
Okay, I use the left analog stick to steer and the right analog stick to unleash my hacker code. Those green data packets need to be destroyed if I'm gonna get at the yellow security code. Uh-oh. It looks like I triggered one of Clockwork's security algorithms. Stay sharp, Bentley.
I just beat the game, though. Yes, sir.
Level 3!
Oh my gosh, man. Hey, October, this is a PlayStation series, little bro. You should be loving this. Not a pony, by the way. You be saying yo to every Sony exclusive, little bro. Bro. Yeah, Steve got hacked? Steve?
Level 2!
Oh, so this is a cap stream. I get it. Yeah. This whole time I've been capping about everything. Entire stream. Thoughts?
Level 2! Level 3!
Yikes.
Level 2!
OIPS game mag Cape here for his Horizon Zero Dawn Last for 2 because you criminally underrate them weapon. Mid and mid?
Level 3!
Aloy is one of the most boring protagonists in any game. I said what I said. Dude, I really hate this. Bro, this mission 5 these levels are so buns, bruh. Oh my goodness. Why is it an insta-kill if the red hits me, big dog? I know it's a virus, but come on, dog.
Level 3!
Monk's gotta lock in.
Level 4!
Like Zoink Scoot. Alright.
I'm the best. No code can stand
Yeah.
before me.
Suckers will give a Zelda game a 10, but then give Horizon a 4 because Aloy has no personality.
Break me out of this force field by smashing its
I didn't like the
and I'll
gameplay or
help
the
you
story.
somehow.
Just be happy I gave it a 4, little unk. Thoughts? Let me go ahead and revise my score and give it a 2 out of 10.
I don't get it, Cooper. I've hunted you for years, tried to throw you behind bars, but when you get a chance to leave me in a cage, you set me free. Why?
Carmelita, we may be on opposite sides.
2-0.
Now, the homicidal
Horizon Zero Dawn is now officially a 2 out of 10. Kappa.
That guy's on my list.
I see your point. All right. Until Clockwork and his evil schemes are destroyed, I suggest we work together.
Together at last. Huh, wait, I need that cane. It's been in my family for generations.
Don't worry, Ringtail. I'll cover you while you get it back. If you can, make your way to the top of the death ring. I stashed my jetpack there before Clockwork.
Oh, brother.
Leave your side.
Hold on. This truce is
Well, it's been October.
Once we beat Clockwork, I'm coming after you.
Really?
Well, maybe I'll give you a 10-second head start.
October, at least we can both agree that GTA is peak. Except for Grand Theft Auto 5. We don't talk about that trash. Next game, RE10. Oh, brother. I can't wait for RE Code Veronica remake to be announced. So Ollie can be like, alright, guess we're playing it. Wait. Right? What?
Nice job, Raccoon.
There's Carmelita's jetpack right where she said it would be. The magnetronic support field for the death ray got destroyed as you were making a run for your cane. You'd better hurry, this whole thing is about to fall apart.
I'm on it.
Ollie just doesn't get wood for RE, unfortunately. Just like the Souls game ain't for me. Put some respect.
Fast. Climb, Sly, climb!
Put some respect on Souls games, little buddy. Aight.
Slash through those gears with your cane. You've got to keep moving.
me lock in. Bro. Gameplay is so fun though. Oh, we're talking about Sarah's. You can't know if it ain't for you or not. Honest question, if I donate the money, would you play a game that you don't own? As long as it is less than 20. Or, I'm sorry, as long as it's less than 20 hours, then yeah. If you donated the money, I'd play it. Because that's what I did with AES's request. I didn't own Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. But he sent the 20 my way, and then I copped. You struggle with a boss fight in a Zelda game and call it trash. Struggle with a boss in a Souls game and call it peak. Hypocrite? 31? October STFU, buddy. Thoughts? Thoughts, everybody? That's because Zelda is supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be an easy little game. Speaking of Zelda, did you all see that Twilight Princess is officially available for PC? The PC port is good. Uncapped FPS, high quality visuals. It's called Dusk, Twilight Princess. Or maybe just Dusk, something like that. Oh my gosh, dude, this level is BS, man. I need that Zelda stream ASAP. Too bad Zelda games are 30 hours. From October? I miss the old run. Oh, bro. I'm trying to play short games right now, little buddy. I don't have time for 70-hour blockbusters. A strange reunion.
the left analog stick to aim and steer, and press the square button to fire its rockets. Sly! Behind you!
Sly Cooper, you have escaped my gas chamber and destroyed my death ray. Remarkable. You Coopers always find a way to beat me.
Always? So that was you in the background of all those old pictures in the Thievieus Raccoonus.
I'm playing these other games through you. You're making me read that goal, bro.
What?
How long is Twilight Princess? October.
Prime ingredient in the fountain of youth. I've kept myself alive for hundreds of years with a steady diet of jealousy and hate, awaiting a day when I would
35 to 40. Yeah.
reputation.
Sly! My missiles don't hurt him but seem to create holes in his armor. Shoot into the gaps I create!
You're the weakest Cooper I've yet encountered.
If it was maybe like 30,
You
and
can
maybe wait. Or I'd maybe do it before Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. But 35, 40. Maybe after Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Because I'd like to do FF16. As well.
You cannot escape me, Cooper Raccoon.
And so fall 2026 basically? Probably.
Nice shooting, Sly! You got him!
And then all we'll have left is Four Swords Adventure, and that's one timeline done.
You're so familiar with my family. You must have known my father had a son. If you hated the Coopers so much, why did you let me live when you stole the Thievieus Raccoonus?
Because I wanted to show the world that without your precious book, the Cooper line was nothing.
Ah, well, there's where you're wrong. The Thievieus Raccoonus doesn't create great thieves. It takes great thieves to create the Thievieus Raccoonus.
Enough, Sly.
Oh!
It ends here. I will finish you like I finished your father. Then the Cooper line will be erased, and the only master thief will be Clockwork.
Whoops. Oh no.
My intellect is refined. My experience is greater. You cannot escape me, Cooper Raccoon.
GTA 6, and that's if the game doesn't get delayed, little bro.
You can't dodge me forever.
That's your last warning. Hey. If that hantavirus starts another pandemic. November 19th. Back in my day, sonny.
I've analyzed Clockwork's attack pattern. Fly through the center of the ring charges to avoid their radial blast.
My intellect is refined. My experience is greater.
I don't know what I'm aiming for, little bro. What am I aiming for? Is it just the shock stuff, I guess?
You're the weakest Cooper I've yet encountered.
It has to be. What? This final boss, ain't it, Chief? If this is final boss. I'm hyped for 2 though, because I could say 2 is a lot better.
You can't dodge me forever. You're the weakest Cooper I've yet encountered. You cannot escape me, Cooper Raccoon. My intellect is refined. My experience is greater.
Now what?
Now's your only chance, Sly! You've got to get to his head and destroy it before his auto reconstructs.
I am. Blue 7.
This is just like Ratchet and Clank, bro. Oh my goodness. It's so painful, October.
My skills are...
Yeah, I gotta lock it. Hashtag lock in. That first phase isn't bad, and the third phase doesn't seem too bad. It's this phase that's so tediously boring, because you gotta wait for him to shoot 4 times, and you gotta make sure that you go through them, and if you don't, it's an insta GG. There's 5 phases to this? No way. You're trolling. Yeah, that's what I thought, but say, ain't no way you played this. This would have been dropped if you played this. Thoughts?
My intellect is refined. My experience is greater. You cannot escape
Whoops.
the raccoon.
We don't drop games, little bro. You right. Alright, let me lock him.
I am Blue 7. Flowers. Never. Lava tomb. Lay. Feet together.
Unbelievable, bro. No, this ain't no 2 out of 10.
You cannot escape me, the raccoon.
And they just get pushed to the back of the backlog. You ain't lying. It ain't no 4 out of 10. What if this is better than Horizon Zero Dawn, bro? Oh, where they set that?
You're the weakest Cooper I've yet encountered.
What makes it so difficult is just the lack of checkpoints. If I was on BCS X2, save states would come in handy, or even if I played this on PS4 with that rewind feature.
Blue 7.
So unbelievably tedious, man. I just need to lock in.
You can't dodge me forever. My intellect is refined. My experience is greater.
Come on.
I am Blue 7. Flowers. Never. Lava Team. Lay.
Now where am I going?
Feet together. I will live.
How are you supposed to know? How am I supposed to know and get the camera a certain way? Bro, this fight is just terrible, bro. Like, oh my gosh, man. This might be worse than that Ratchet and Clank one. At the end of the first game of Chief Drake. No, I'm playing on RPCS3, so I don't have save states.
My skills are superior.
Just hopes and dreams. Rip. RPCS3 doesn't have save states. I mean, technically it does, but it crashes the game. They don't really work that well. But they've been making a lot of progress with RPCS3 over the last few years, so maybe that's in the works. Is save states that don't crash the game.
You can't dodge me forever.
Ugh.
My intellect is refined. My experience is greater. I am Blue 7.
I don't think that hit me, little bro. Are you? That I kind of call BS on that. That range is high-key unbelievable.
You're the weakest Cooper I've yet encountered. You cannot escape me, Cooper Raccoon. You can't dodge me forever.
One more.
am. Blue 7. Flowers. Never. Lava team. Feet together. I will live. Immortal. Sequence 7.
Where am I going, little bro? Am I going in the middle or am I jumping to the left? I feel like it's to the left, right? Where am I jumping? No, maybe it is right in the middle.
Redirect energy. Cooper! You will never be rid of me. Clockwork is superior.
It took some tricky maneuvering, but I managed to snatch that last piece of the Thievieus Raccoonus from Clockwork.
No, he didn't.
I had taken down each member of the Fiendish Five. Raleigh, Mugshot, Ms. Ruby, the Panda King, and finally Clockwork. I'd beaten them all one by one and reclaimed my birthright. Of course, there was no way I could have gotten here without the help of my pals. I know this hasn't been easy for them, yet they stuck with me through it all. Murray, boy, it took a lot of guts for him to get out in the field with me. I know he was scared, but he's got more heart than anyone I've ever known. And thank goodness for Bentley. Without his expertise, I'd have never found my way off that rooftop in Paris. A guy couldn't ask for a better gang of friends. Who could ever forget the lovely Carmelita? Looks like we're not going to be friends anymore. Now that Clockwork's death ray is out of commission, we're back to playing cops and robbers. I thought for sure she was going to slap the handcuffs on me right then and there. But instead, she was true to her word and gave me that 10-second head start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... 1.
Little bro got a kiss?
I felt bad leaving her stranded on that giant rock, but I knew it wouldn't be long before we'd see each other again.
We did it, little bro. Little bro is doing it. Little bro did it, Shadow Steve. Yo! One must right or be wrong 321 times. I'm him, little bro. And you was right, Vegeta was on the right. Elite! Download complete. Another game beaten, deleted, and another game off the list. Tell him, October. Tell him. Yeah, this is cool. I think that it is very like Ratchet and Clank 2002, which makes sense because this is 2002. I like Ratchet and Clank 2002 a bit more than this one, but I like the sneakiness of it. OST is really good, really like the OST. The levels are really cool. I agree with Shadow Steve that the best levels are the second mission with the casino and all that, but I actually really did like the third level with the swamp stuff. I thought that was great. Kung Fu Panda stuff was okay, and the fifth one was my least favorite for sure. First one was cool. I enjoyed my time with it. I liked it. I didn't love it. My biggest issue is it's a very 2002 like game. It's very janky, man. Very janky. And while the story is cool, it's not that memorable. It's just kind of taking out 5 people and retrieving a Thievieus Raccoonus book. And the villains were cool, but I think the most memorable one was probably the rhythm game one and the Clockwork Owl, probably. Didn't really care much for the side characters, Bentley and Murray. Maybe that'll change in the sequel.
But the Thievieus Raccoonus isn't fully restored. You're gonna have to go back and unlock all the vaults to find the pages you're missing. There is some good news though. A friend of mine in Japan just sent me this really cool movie. And guess what? It's all about us.
What?
いやー危なかった。ま、カルマリータちゃんには悪いけど、今回も俺様たちの
ヤクザ？
このデータファイルがあれば父ちゃんの敵が撃てる。あれはまだ俺が子供の頃だ。よく父ちゃんの膝の上で遊んでたっけ。俺様の一族は代々伝わる義族の家系。そして受け継がれた技はこのラクーナの秘伝書。その洗練を極めた忍びの技。だがそこには必ず守らなければいけない厳しい。
Writer to say ASP is underscore ASAP super gassy Vegeta Food all October always kills is crazy. Shadow 60 is crazy. Steve Final Flash is also crazy.
奴らは俺を守ろうとした父ちゃんをそしてとうとう見つけ出してしまったんだ。大切なラクーナの秘伝書。奴らは俺様の全てを奪いやがった。きっと中に書かれた技を使って悪いことをしでかすに違いねえ。そして俺様は一人ぼっち町の孤児院に入った。だがここで素晴らしい仲間に出会ったんだ。天才発明家、頼れる相棒ベントレー、そしてマーレ。食いしん坊でちょっとドジだがまあ憎めない弟分さ。仲間と一緒に俺様は父ちゃんの敵を
I don't know Shadow Steve.
クーパーの名前に恥じない義族になれるか、それとも失敗してくる。
It's time.
さあ、
Thought you would like that, you know it.
どっちだ。
Time for what, ASAP? Go. The Japanese version? The Yakuza version? Y'all get any of that? Me neither. The Tokyo police file. And I guess just 2 more. And I guess... So, okay, so... Should I... What are these other 3 cutscenes? Before I give my final score. What are these, little bro? Sly Cooper and the Thievieus Raccoonus all cutscenes. Intro story. I'm just curious. All the mothers on Mother's Day be like, hey yo, hold on, all cutscenes, maybe police. How do you get these police files, little bro? There's story cutscenes. There's something in between 10 seconds and credits. Cutscene between 10 seconds and credits. Just put the cutscene in the bag, little bro. Okay, hold on, wait. They have all the cutscene names. So there's secret police file. Okay, they must go through each one. Okay, so it's called The Making of Sly Cooper, Commercials and Outtakes. And then... So I don't care about those. I'm just curious about what this 10-second thing is. 10 seconds, the Thievieus Raccoonus. Okay, we'll just watch it on YouTube. So let me move it over here. Let me mute this. Turn this up. Do that. All right.
Restored.
So this is the Thievieus Raccoonus cutscene. So this is the making of Sly Cooper. This is commercials and outtakes, and this is the other one. I guess this is for getting all the pages. And I should have gotten all vaults except for one, but I couldn't unlock it because I needed to defeat, I guess, the final boss. But I'm too lazy to go back to that level and get it, so we'll just do it this way.
At long last, the Thievieus Raccoonus restored to its original state. The first time I held the whole thing under my arm since I was 8 years old. The same weight that all my ancestors had felt beneath their arms as they had passed it on. Although, while other family members may have been great thieves, they all inherited the book. I got a chance to earn it. I had taken down the Fiendish Five, having used the moves my ancestors taught me, and become a master thief along the way. The time had come for me to chronicle my own adventures into the great book. This is gonna be fun.
Is that it? That's it, little bro. Alright. So I'll give my full thoughts. So like I was saying before, overall I like the game, I just don't like the jank, and I really didn't care for the side characters, most of the villains. But it was a cool little game. I gave Ratchet and Clank 2002 an 8 out of 10, and I do not think this is better than that. I will give this game... That final boss is trash too, bro. My biggest disappointment is the jank, and you get hit once and it's GG, and the checkpoints are very mid, and it's kind of annoying that in each mission you have to re-unlock how to find the collectibles. I wish it was a one-time upgrade and you got more stuff, but I do like the different abilities and whatnot. So overall score, I will give this... Yeah, I will give this game, October, be ready to get for the rage bait, 7 out of 10. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's fair. Ratchet and Clank 2002 is an 8, and I think this is on par with that, but not as good. Only because the side characters and the missions weren't as explorable. I was debating on giving it a 6.5, but I don't know. I feel like this game does have a little bit of charm to it. So, and I did enjoy my time with it. It's just that last mission was just ridiculously trash. I demand you re-rate Horizon Zero. We so good on that game, little buddy. That's okay. You can keep it. I refuse to play anything Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon related ever. Thoughts? It was comfy, yeah. That's how I feel, Chaz Team. It's a comfy little game. But appreciate you, brother ASAP, for requesting this. Looking at the requests, Ollie requested Sly 2. And Gasbanic requested Sly 3. I'm playing the HD collection through RPCS 3. It seems like Sly 2 has a cutscene that's cut short by a few seconds because of a gambling reference. So I'll have to remember that when we play that. And I'll probably need to pull up the cutscene and we'll watch it in full. But other than that, we'll play the HD collection version of the game. And I know there's also Sly 4, but nobody requested that, so I don't know when I'm going to get to that. Ryder playing her right, we so good, Vegeta. But appreciate you, brother ASAP. But that's officially another game request beaten, not deleted, because 2 other games are in this collection. That's officially another game off the list. Yes, sir.